foodborne diseases, and our guys are already on the ground. Like we said, Alan is at the Tudu Food Market, and he's going to bring us a picture of what the food market looks like and how they are keeping our food safe. Alan can hear me. He's on our beat. Alan, good morning again. What's happening?
Hi, good morning, Valerie. Thank you very much for joining us at the Tudu Food Market. Indeed, it's a World Food Safety Day, and so it's only appropriate that we come to this food market to find out how, especially the food we eat, whether fresh, processed, or whatever nature they come to us, the way in which they're kept and how they're transported even before they get to our kitchen. Remember, some of these foods have traveled far and wide from all over the country, especially for tomatoes. We're even told some has joined us in Ghana from Burkina Faso. And so if you can see right from behind me, what we have is some fresh food, and especially for someone who's recovering from what is suspected to be food poisoning, having eaten fresh cabbages and the rest of them. I really got hit so hard with what I saw when we arrived here, with some of them being on the bare floor. Not just that, but we also have vegetables such as garden eggs, we had carrots, we had fresh pepper, we had shallots. Every one of them you can mention was on the floor, and it was just on the bare floor with flies all over. And interesting to see how people were also hard at it, trying to make some purchases of these foodstuffs. Some of the women we interacted with told us, well, these foodstuffs come to them in many different ways. And so, given that they don't have a good store to pack them in or to put them on display, it is only okay that they're displayed on the floor just as they come to them. And when they receive them or their customers come to get them, it is then up to the customer to make sure that they're thoroughly clean, they're properly processed before they're served to their customers. Indeed, it is the end consumer who is at the mercy of these traders and their customers who come to buy and sell on to them. I really felt somehow, I can't explain, I really can't find the words to explain them. Knowing that the cabbage or the tomatoes I'm going to eat has just been lifted off the floor from here, and given the pressure on food vendors, sometimes you wonder whether they have all the time to properly and thoroughly clean them, regardless of where you eat in Accra. We recently heard how a very well-known food chain or eatery, restaurant to be precise, served some of their customers something they ate, and a good number of them ended up in hospital. It is public knowledge, and so we cannot make excuses for that. But indeed, that is what it is. If a restaurant such as that one could serve food that eventually got their customers suffering from food poisoning, you can only imagine what that would do to the middle sub-seller or the corner joint wache seller or the banku seller or the Apampam store fried rice and chicken vendor who goes around the office to office trying to flog whatever they carry or they have over their head to be sold on to us. It is the World Food Safety Day, so it is only proper that we visit such places and also caution those food vendors who come to these markets to buy to be sure that at least at a minimum it is service to their customers. If we're here today, we can come and buy from them tomorrow. But if we contract food poisoning from these foodstuff they serve us, then we won't be here tomorrow to buy from them. And so, again, we're pleading with them. We're pleading with the food safety authorities, the FDA, and all who are mandated to ensure the safety of our food to, at least at a minimum, do well to ensure that these market women or stall holders at least present or package their food in ways that can somehow guarantee their safety to those of us who buy from them and eat from them. This so far has been the look of the market at Tudu, where this morning we visited to bring you some up-to-speed news on food safety and where best, if you like, to find your fruit and vegetables. Thank you very much for joining us. As always, my name is Darrell Alan Tego. Thank you very much, Valerie, for joining us.
Thank you, Alan, for that report. It is World Food Safety Day. So later on the Yellow Couch, I'll be having a conversation with somebody from the FDA, and the person is going to talk about food safety and also give us all the updates about where the Mawako food poisoning issue has gotten to, guys. I'm going to switch off. We are going to the Tuesday market. It's Jufo Jano. It's somewhere in Mamprobi. We are still talking World Food Safety Day, and our guy Jay is around the Jufo Jano. Well, we have where that Jay is setting up. So he'll be coming to us shortly, looking at what Food Safety Day is being celebrated in that part in the market. Also, join us and follow all our conversations online. On Twitter, we are the GBC Ghana. On Instagram, we are GBC Online. Facebook is GBC Ghana. And on YouTube, find us as the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. We are still talking headlines, issues that's trending top on the trends. The issue of the alleged murder of a man who was taking his child to be killed. And Kaf, we have some messages on the screens while we wait for Jay. And so we're going to take a few messages from Kaf while we wait for Jay with his report from the Tuesday market, Jufo channel. Kaf, hold on with your messages. Jay's back. Jay, what's happening at the market? Thank you for joining us. What's happening, Jay?
Thank you so much, Val. Good morning and welcome to the Tuesday market here at Mamprobi. So we're talking food safety, safer food, better health. And where we are presently, there's a lot going on. We're asking questions of, do you know what happens when you buy your food from your local food vendor or maybe perhaps the mall before it gets to your home? From the farmer to the market, then to your homes. So whatever you're consuming, how hygienic is it? We don't want any situation where you go and buy something and later on to cause problems for you. Of course, there are a number of diseases making the rounds, and we have to be careful of whatever we do. So then again, most of the times the complaint you get about these markets is the fact that the main one is in there, but people like to site their shops right at the front because they feel customers don't come towards the main market. So you find a lot of them who are here at the front, but that's a conversation for another day. Some people also wondering why are they close to gutters and stuff like that. So there are a few vendors here I would like to speak to and then try and find out what exactly the process they go through before the customers take their stuff to the house. Ma, Pacho, good morning. Good morning. Pacho, your friend saying?
I saw Mukushi.
Okay. Good morning and welcome to Breakfast Show. Pacho, when you what want to say?
Said my born into le. Do I dear 3 cities, 5 cities, 10 cities. I'm down 5 cities, 10 cities. Can't see 1 city, 2 cities.
So she basically just took us through the prices of the various stuff that she's selling. And Tima, Pacho, when you manu, what the free infant ever?
Yeah, Minkaba. I can just Jamie Kaba. I can just someone named Bahia be a name, me home.
Also, she's telling us they bring it from in Sawam before it gets to this place. Pacho, inti say obi ba beto wonyama na obe room ho ana say bisa ana say obe turn the street na the coffee na okoye.
Ka e Bahia be NMF be Me who do okay ba manye ma ho fe male. Me ni ho le ho mo fe mo ni smo ko e ke ba ye ma ho male. Mo fe mo ni ba he o ba ho ale.
Thank you. So basically what she's saying is whoever wants to buy the food, they will just sell it to the person. When the person gets to the house, whatever the person decides to do, then they will wash it up and then clean it as thoroughly as possible. Because what it is, it's a straightforward thing for her. You just buy it, you take it home, and then you do that. Ma, good morning. Oh.
The flame Esther.
Mama Esther, Pacho, good morning. Welcome to breakfast.
Fine.
Pacho, also, Nyamano, I have first this year. What if you find ever?
Into us, you want different baby. A bit free bogro, a bit free techima, a bit free navlongo, and away a background toes.
But it's Cecilia, the way Mode Nyamane Bano, like Munyaman no Boacoso, like Ampana say.
I say, Lolly Fan in the boy. Maybe I had a boss back who buy. If you want maybe I bet you 2 lady beba. See, Momu Cotana Modin Agusu. No more better my.
Cecilia, yeah, conversation around food safety. It is said, Uncofu Papeto and Yama, like Cecilia Umbetoa, Uber Huan, I said, Visa, and I said, somebody Yaman the bar, then the Ben process go through.
Ye di buy ye you cocoa, na ye the embryo, and I die ye be de a mre. Into Umbeto, I'm the coffee, I'm the bed, I'm the room, I said, I'm the bed, and I yen to me room. So what I say.
So basically, what she's saying is when people come and then they take out the good, the bad ones, the old ones, the ones which are not really meant to be sold to the public, and then they remove the good ones and sell that one. So what happens is once you buy the good one and you take it home, then you wash it thoroughly. Mama Esther, one person say, markets no, be also like environment no, yama moana say like Cecilia and show toa, yama moana.
So say ya dwane bi wo inside na yesu ya hyedwa wo ha no mu na nso ni to ya wo ha no mu no ye nya baby nyina se wa ati ase na baby odo mo wo market mu de se ya pata nti o mo sha ase na an mu market ni de bi a Tuesday ba hu nipa bebre wo ha no mu na edu Wednesday e ko ni de nipa ni ndorso ye twom baako this is Tuesday and a Monday de nipa kakra wo ha no mu na Tuesday de nipa bebre na Wednesday Thursday Friday, Saturday, Sunday, dear. Nipa bebre ni ati say na ya shedwa bebre.
Thank you so much. So basically, she's telling us usually most of the traffic comes in here on Tuesdays, and on the other days you don't really find a lot of people here buying stuff. And then because what happens is when it rains, there are people who have shelters in the market, but they don't have shelter. So when it rains right now, they struggle with the rain at the moment. So they are also pleading that if the authorities can come, but based on the traffic, they believe on Tuesdays, for instance, if they can give them something that may cover them, that will also help them. For now, that's what's not helping them. And so she doesn't really have a lot to complain about when it comes to the environment. Good morning. Pacho Frel saying.
Pacho FM Rose.
Pacho, Yama Ben auto.
Ngozomi.
Now, Pacho, okay, somebody is just saying how hard market the things are and all that. I didn't have a chance to speak to her, so that person was just passing by. When Yama know who the free fan ever.
Pacho me the free Samakesi. I'm going to bro na koso because of petrol ni diesel price na koso nintino. Oma tungo ni mu. Ngoni buy dem pa.
Full on Inti and I say go distribute.
Full no hunsu. And I think this time no abe ni ho. Nso to abe ni ho.
Cecilia, so obi o to nyama e den pot na mo dey here.
Omo di abe na omo di here. Betumi dia yen kruma fro ekoto mre fro betumi dia yen ama bebre.
Okay, the reason I'm maybe saying is like Cecilia, a year conversation around food safety. And so now the year we're trying to know like how safe is it?
Oh, when they say person say yen frame mu ye kale ni mu hwi ni natural sa.
Speaking to a few of the vendors here, finding out how much they know about food safety and all, and basically what she's telling us right now is that it doesn't take a lot of artificial process. So when you buy the goods, it doesn't really need much for it to before you add it to your main meal. So finding really getting a few tidbits from the traders here, and the customers here are in a rush. It's Tuesday market after all, trying to find a few of them to speak to, but it's kind of hard to. So for now, this is the report we have for you, Valerie. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you for that report. I do want an answer to this question, though. Our WhatsApp is very interactive on 055-5561034. You also saw the video when Jay was there. The bottles, the mineral water bottles, they are used, right? And the palm oil is in there. People drink with their... Is there a food safety issue? So yeah, today is Food Safety Day. Top in the trend, stock bear